relatively far or close. All right, here we go. Okay. Welcome to New Realities. This is another healing salon with Niles Gerard. We've been offline for a couple of weeks, I guess, and now we are back for a continuous series. So
when we see
every Friday, we're going to be doing this at 3 o'clock New York time. So I want to welcome Niles, assisted by Carolyn. We have some guests, Vincent, Nicholas, and sorry, what was your partner's name again?
Denise.
Denise. Okay, Niles, why don't you tell people exactly what you do, and maybe some people online want to join us as well. So
yeah,
tell people
basically
how you work.
I summon I channel this energy, supernatural energy. I believe it's supernatural, and then I direct it towards a result for various purposes, but particularly for resolving pain and injuries. That's it.
Right. So injuries too, but you like to mostly work with people in pain so you can tell the difference and
symptoms.
And tell us exactly how you work. How do you work? In what way do you work?
Well, I basically, instead of physically touching them, I visualize my hand and get the person to visualize my hand, both hands on the affected area. And then I work for a minute or two as a test to see if they notice a difference, and if they do, then I just do several 15-minute sessions, and in many cases that's enough to resolve the issue. Although it may take, a few days or a week to fully clear out if it's an old injury, particularly.
And you sometimes then also do private sessions with people.
We do private sessions, yes, yeah.
And I think I'm doing this because I think Niles is very gifted, and sometimes we've seen miraculous healings. Of course, it doesn't work for everyone, but it does work for a lot of people who have been in these healing salons. So, okay. And Carolyn, what's your job here? Just curious. How are you working with Niles?
Would you like to?
How are you?
Oh, you went through.
Well, I've just met Niles quite recently, and he's been doing some therapy with me and me with him. I've been treating him with what I do. So yeah, I've just been assisting him in the healing.
Great. No, we need that.
She's a healer in her own right. So she has the ability to do something that I can do. And we think that we're doing the two together is going to be, we're pretty convinced of that. So obviously the God source of this energy is bringing people together who have similar capability to maximize the power of this, particularly in the context of the current time where everything is falling apart.
Right. And how did you discover your gifts, Niles?
Well, basically, I was working in New York doing psychic readings and psychological therapy, and experimenting with different techniques to find out how was the most effective way of resolving conflicts and psychic disturbances, psychological disturbances. And I was using one technique where I was touching people on the head for 15, 20 minutes. And I had two clients, and they both reported that they had some conditions with their head, some growths of wounds. So I can't remember exactly what the conditions were, but they both said they disappeared. And then I tried on some other people with other conditions, and basically that was it. And then this lady, a friend of Alan from New York, she mentored me and told me that I can work on many people at the same time, and I don't have to touch anybody, and it is not my energy. So I basically followed her recommendations, and now we're working on multiple people for multiple conditions, from extreme distances and from very far away, and results are just as getting better all the time, actually, from what I can see.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's start with Nicholas. Which one of you two have pain, or both of you have pain?
I'm the person with pain.
Okay, do you want to describe what the pain is, where it is, so he
Yes.
knows?
Yeah, I have chronic low back pain for years, which this year had gone down into my hip and groin for earlier in this year, and in the last month or so it's gone down into my leg. It had been intermittent, but from April, May, it had gone to more, and for the last month it's been continuous, and
Okay.
even in the last week has been getting a little worse.
Okay. Nicholas, do you have the pain at this moment?
Yes, but just as we speak, it slightly went away.
But do you have the pain at this moment to any degree?
Yes.
You do. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is visualize my right hand. It's on your lower back where the pain is at this moment, right? Is that correct?
Yes, I'll visualize your hand on where my pain is in the lower back.
Yeah, my right hand, and then visualize my left hand on the other side, okay?
I'm doing
Yeah.
that now.
In the front.
Oh, wait, well, we haven't started yet. And your lady friend, what's your name again?
Denise,
Denise, yeah. Denise, do you have any issues, any pain at the moment?
none.
No. Okay, well, do you have stiffness in the neck, for example?
Occasionally, but not at the moment.
Okay, well, visualize my hand on the back of your neck anyway. So we can, you know, kill two birds with the one stone, if you know what I mean. Huh?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and Caroline, you can visualize her hand as well. Two hands actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Let's start. Mhm. Okay. Now, Nicholas, do you want to like stretch or walk around, see if you feel any difference, please?
I'll do that, yeah.
You want to move your neck and move your head and see if your neck feels freer for you. This way, side to side, not or any way you like, doesn't matter.
Okay. How's that feeling, Nicholas?
There is a slight improvement.
Mhm.
Okay, that was just a 1 minute. We're gonna do another. What do you want to do? 2 minutes or 5 minutes on Nicholas?
Just step up again and walk around again. I think you find that it's kicking in as time passes.
I think we should do another little session on him though, just so.
Oh, of course we will, Alan. Of course we will. Yeah.
Okay. One deeper. Yes.
I want to
How's that,
say
Nicholas?
something. Can I say something, please?
Yeah, you do.
Sure, please.
The pain that is getting more very recently is in the groin.
Yeah.
I maybe not made that as clear, but I've got back, hip, and groin is.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna get to that. But just report on what we've been working on for now. We're gonna get to that.
Has improved.
It has improved. So the second time you walked up there is even more better, a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So it continues, is continuing as we speak. Okay, we're going to work some more on it. All right. I just wanted to demonstrate that, Alan. Okay, so now we're going.
What do you want to work on? Yeah. So can you describe what the groin is without being too explicit, if you don't mind?
Well, it's right in it's the part of the leg that connects to the body. It's that right. That
Okay,
goes
we don't have to be too specific. Where do you have the pain most at the moment?
In the groin.
Okay, fine. So it's less in the back now because you said it was in the back a moment ago. So it's less or gone and now it's moved, or is that something like that, right? Or it's changed with it. Okay, that's quite common. That's a normal thing. I just want to be clear. What about Denise? Do you feel a difference in your neck?
I felt a movement upward into my jaw where I usually don't have any issues.
Yeah.
So that's all I felt was sort of a movement upward.
If you move your neck from side to side like this, no, not that whirly-dirly thing. Just straight back side to side. Is it more free, or you don't know?
It feels about the same.
About the same. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't have anything we can work on then?
I'm
No.
lucky. No.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah.
Yes.
All right then. Well, we can work, just put the energy into your head, and it will change things, I believe.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. It's not just for healing energy. It's about raising vibration, and that may sound very abstract, but it does seem to change a lot of things. Do you sing, by the way, Denise? Do you sing?
I do sing. Yes.
Okay, let's show you what we can do for your singing voice to prove the point. If you're kind enough just to sing a bar or two right now, anything. Preferably not Three Blind Mice. I hate that song.
What did I sing today? What's that? Something from Mary Poppins.
Anything is good.
Anything and sing, yeah.
Even Three Blind Mice.
Yeah, even that, yeah.
Well, the problem with my singing is that I don't like to sing in front of people.
Okay,
So-
well, just imagine we're not here. Just a few bars, okay? Yeah.
He just wants to show you how the energy increases the voice, and then we'll also get back to Nicholas's pain. But yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Just close your eyes and pretend nobody's here.
I'm sorry. I
Can't do it? No, I
can't.
understand. I don't think I'm keen to sing in public either, so I can't. Okay, well, okay, never mind. Nicholas, let's work on your scrotum, or balls, whatever you call it, right?
No, it's the
Right, yeah, go on, yeah.
Fine.
Let's get the point.
Yeah.
It's not the genitals. It's the
Right.
it's the
Okay, don't worry. Close enough is good enough in this
No,
case,
but
okay? So
is
just
it
close
the-
your eyes and see my hands there, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, and you,
Okay.
see Carolyn too, yeah? See her hand as well.
And the rest of us will just send you energy.
Okay, then just hop up there and see how that feels, Nicholas.
It's improved. What you didn't know was that I had trouble walking today.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
walk.
you did seem to be a bit more hoppity hop this time when you got up, yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't walk so well. I can still feel it,
Yeah.
but it's improved.
Okay, so what I suggest, yes, go ahead, Alan.
I was just saying, what percentage improvement would you say is? 20, 30, 50,
20%.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
20%.
Okay, I mean, that's right now. In 5 minutes, it's almost certainly going to be more. Okay, so can I make a suggestion to you? Yeah. Hopefully there'll be more people joining in the show tonight, and you can participate because I can work on multiple people. The energy can work on multiple, and does, and wants to work on multiple people simultaneously. So you can, if we're working on somebody else, you can participate. Just see the hand, same like before, just same like just now. Okay. And if you want to get rid of the thing fully, then it might be a good idea to do the private sessions. And I have a UK number and a WhatsApp number, and you can call me tonight, tomorrow, and we can do the sessions privately over the phone for you if you want, and a very, very low cost, ridiculously low cost for what you get. Okay.
Okay, can you give the number so I can put it in the chat there? What's the number?
Yeah, the number. Oh yes, there's a new number. Okay, we'll get that for you later. I don't have it right in front of me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but Alan will give you my Gmail, so you can send me a Gmail email. How does that? That's if you want to. Yes. Yeah, but it shouldn't be a problem to resolve this as long as it's a soft tissue thing, which it probably is. Most things are. It shouldn't be a problem. 3 to 6 sessions or whatever. That's what usually happens. All right. Yeah. Okay. Usually, but
okay. Maybe we'll come back to Nicholas. We'll come back to him before we
stay on the show and participate. That's my recommendation. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask Vincent. Vincent, do you want to unmute?
Who's Vincent? Oh, the other guy. No.
Oh, do you have any pain in your body you would like some energy with?
No, well, some say I'm a pain in the ass, but generally speaking, no. I work on my pain differently. I meditate on it to understand why it's there. So no, I don't have any.
I know, but if you do you have anything you would want to work on with the energy here available? Just
no,
a stub toe.
Nothing specific that's going on.
Just the what that's going on?
Nothing specific that I'm dealing with.
All right. All right. Well, you can work on me, Niles. I have a slight headache.
Okay, I'll let Carolyn work on you on her own. How about that? Just give her a shot at the game. Yeah?
Drink more water.
Sure.
Yeah, on his headache.
Sure. What are you going to do, Carol?
So like Niall, if you just envisage my right hand on your forehead, my left hand on the back of your head. Okay.
Okay.
And you can, you guys there, Nicola, you can join, but this time it's just Carolyn. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Ready? Go. Okay. Nick, how are you? How about you, Alan, first?
Well, I have to say it got a little worse, which means it was getting better. You know,
if the headache is getting worse, that after just in the first minute, was it sharply worse? Sharply worse?
No, not I felt it more, but you know, her Carolyn's energy felt a lot more gentle.
Yeah.
Than your energy, Niles. Yeah. I felt the difference, but now
it's because you don't know her so well. Yeah. but anyway, it's clear. It means it's clearing it out. So that should subside very soon. What about Nicholas? You want to hop up there again and give us a little feedback, please?
I think the two of you together, maybe Vincent can jump in too for healing with his energy. How's that?
I'm not sure I can tell any difference between that time and the time before, but it's stable. I mean, whatever was gained the first time is still there.
You still have pain there?
Huh?
You still have pain?
Well, what happens is that there is a low level of pain there at the moment, but the pain will become more on movement. Movement of the groin, which may mean it's not a soft tissue. I'm not sure, but
okay. But when you got up that time, was the pain less, or yeah?
Well, it was either the same as when you did it, or slightly less.
Yeah, it's like okay, but it looks like you're moving a bit easier.
Yes, I am. definitely.
Okay. So did the people notice the biggest change when it's like completely stopped to moving from 0 to 10 miles an hour? People notice a big difference. It was from 10 to 20. It's not quite so noticeable immediately, if you know what I mean. It doesn't mean it's less, but you know, but it's going in the right direction. But if you do the full 15 minutes, I think it'll be a breeze because you're very open to it, and it seems to be working very quickly with you. I think it's getting stronger anyway with me, because that's what I think anyway. Yeah.
Also, I have a suggestion for Denise. If she wants to go into another room and sing and then do this little minute with you and then go back into the other room and sing, we'll take a word for her if there's a change. How does that sound,
I
Denise?
think I can sing now.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well,
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Are you American or British?
Say that again?
Are you American or British? English?
American. American.
I didn't think you were. You got it.
okay. She's just about to sing. Don't interrupt. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Here we go. Don't cross the street in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle of the block. Keep your eyes to look up. Keep your ears to hear. Walk out to the corner where the coast is clear and wait until you see the light turn green.
Okay, interesting. Now all you have to do is close your eyes and see
Okay.
my hand on your throat. Sorry, lower throat, the voice box. You know, which is the lower, the base of the throat, isn't it? Correct. And then the left hand on the other side. Okay.
Okay.
That's all you have to do. Okay. Okay, Denise, give it a blast again. Same thing, same way.
Don't cross the street in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle of the block. Keep your eyes to look up. Keep your ears to hear. Walk down to the corner where the coast is clear and wait until you've seen the light turn green.
Yeah.
I felt a little more resonance.
More resonance, yeah. Yeah.
It was like a moment
Some
ago with
difference.
people.
Not overwhelming, but never mind.
I heard a
What did
difference,
you?
Denise.
Say
What's
again?
that, Carolyn?
I heard a difference, Denise. There was more, it's more clarity in it, I felt.
What did you feel, Denise?
I felt a little bit of a difference, a strength. I did feel very vulnerable with Niall's hands on my throat.
Of course, it could be very dangerous.
I felt like his hands were warm and big,
That's
and
right.
they felt like they could choke me very easily.
Very
So-
easily. I specialize in choking people.
I felt
100
that.
miles.
One of my specialities. You've definitely psyched me out. Yeah.
He's not close to you, so it's okay. Yeah, but no, that's good. Did you feel the energy of the hands though? Did you
I
feel
did.
like the?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, well, he works with people with athletic abilities, singing, to increase their sexual activity, don't you, Nialls?
Oh, that's really amazing. Yeah. You want to try that?
I'll leave that one.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Okay, but that's all at a distance. But why don't we, I don't know if we're going to get anyone else on this call, but why don't we work on Nicholas a little more to help
okay.
the groin area really be like significantly different, okay? And when you say the groin, do you mean the inside of your leg, Nicholas?
Yes, the
You mean the
inside, but the curious part about this pain is it kind of spreads out and then goes further down the leg, and sometimes it goes down to the lower shin as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like a tendon. Which leg are you talking about?
Pardon?
Which leg?
The right leg. The
Right
right,
or left?
the right
The
leg.
right leg from where the groin.
Okay. Yeah. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it, Alan. Okay.
I'm just
So,
okay. Nialls, okay?
let's
Okay.
go and
All
a
right.
little bit longer. Just hop up again and walk a little bit more. See if there's been some kind of continuation of the thing, please.
Okay. And we'll do about, you want to do 5 minutes, Nialls?
Okay.
5 minutes.
It's feeling a
Okay,
little better.
Here we go.
So the improvement is continuing, right?
We'll make it better.
Which is what I was
Here we-
what I was suggesting would happen, right? Okay. All right. Okay, let's go. You can visit her hand and Caroline's hand and my hand, right?
Yes.
Okay, Nicholas, whatever it is. Up again, please. Nicola.
Nicholas.
Hmm?
Looked good on that one, actually, too. How did you feel, Denise? Did you feel something?
I felt like Carolyn and Niall were squeezing in, and that squeezing in was pushing up to Nicholas's spine and pushing down towards his shin at the same time,
Interesting.
and canceling something.
Mhm.
Beautiful. What do you think, Nicholas?
Well, during the process, I was feeling an increase in pain. And I had a couple of spasms that sometimes happen, and I could feel something going down the leg. I had trouble actually keeping Carolyn's hand there. Niles was there, but Carolyn's wasn't so attached. But now when I stood up, I was able to move and walk better. Now I sat down again, I can feel something again. But when I actually walked out, moved, it was an improvement. It was a different experience this time from before. So I would say there's an incremental improvement.
Yeah, I worked 5 minutes this time. Channel the energy for 5 minutes, which was longer than the other time, much longer. So the spasms, the pain intensified, but it's just for a short time, right? Probably, yeah.
Well, the spasm just happens for a second.
Yeah, but the pain increase was just temporary, for short term, right?
Yeah, but while I was experiencing more sensation in the groin and the leg, as if there was, I feel as if there was an increase in the pain. But when I stood up at the end, it was
a temporary increase, because that's what happens when the energy is clearing it out from the roots of the problem, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So that's very common, but it's only temporary. And then the proof that this is what's happening is that when the person walks, the condition is better, because if there is the energy clearing out the pain from the roots, and that causes a temporary intensification, the condition will be better after that. And it was. That's what you're reporting. So that's the proof of that, if you like. I mean, proof to you at least, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we, yes.
What do you suggest for Nicholas?
Well, it's not for me to suggest anything, but if he wants it fixed, I don't think there'll be any problem. I'm very confident about it if he does the private session. How long have you had this condition for? Is it like many years? You said many years, right?
Back was years.
Yeah.
The hip and groin was mild in the early part of this year, and became increasing from April, May. Yeah. And
okay,
so for a month, it's been a month I've been in pain.
When I work on people to clear out the condition, completely, the pain intensifies back and forth for a very short time. So that's quite normal, especially for old injuries, because it has to go into the roots, and it's clearing out the memory. The cells apparently have a memory of the pain. So so that's quite common, and the pain moving around. Yeah, I don't think there's any problem. Alan will give you my email, and let
me see if I got. Why don't you just give it to me right now?
Niall Gerard, NIALL GERRARD 19 @gmail.com.
Got it.
Yeah. So if you wanted to send me an email, I send me your number. I can call you back, and I have a number here somewhere, but I don't have it right in front of me. Okay. Yeah.
I'm also going to put this on YouTube for a session.
Yeah.
And then Carolyn's going to help us do promotion for next week, right, Carolyn?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to do a serious promotion for the coming weeks.
Yeah. So you can put the Zoom room out there. Also, you, Nicholas and Denise, and anyone you know, you can share. It'll be the same Zoom room
number,
address at the same time too. Which we're going to start this every Friday about the same time and the same Zoom. And at one point we had about 20 people before we took a break, right, Niles? We had a good.
Yeah, we're going to have 20,000 soon. Okay.
Okay. Can you handle that?
Woohoo! Party.
The indications are that this energy can work on unlimited numbers of people. It does appear that way, and the evidence for that, if it works on 10 people or 3 people, that it's not like the same energy split 3 times or 10 times. The results are the same as if it worked on the people individually. So that's why it looks like it's unlimited. Okay, but we need 50, 100 people to work on simultaneously to verify for that. But it does. All the indications are that it will do that.
Well, actually, the more people he works on, sometimes the stronger the energy is, because
Actually, it could be the case because the group thing is pulling in the energy stronger, perhaps. It could well be. Alan is perceptive, so he may well be right. But the main thing is it can work on limited numbers of people, on limited numbers of conditions. So the world is scared about this virus, and this energy is available to the planet, and it doesn't know it yet.
Does it heal the virus, you're saying? Does it heal the virus?
I think the virus is absolutely no. I've worked on lots of people with viruses of different sorts, and there was no problem in getting rid of the symptoms almost overnight with flus and coughs and this and that. And one guy from Edgar Casey had symptoms, and they went overnight, but very quickly. But he's not sure if it was me or because they were going anyway. So we need some people with the virus symptoms, even people who have symptoms they can't get rid of, and then we'll verify that one way or the other.
Okay, are you training Carolyn, or did she have her own natural talent?
No, she's naturally psycho like me. She's a natural psycho.
Okay, but Carolyn, how are you feeling working with Nialls energy? How's your?
She's just able to channel the thing like I am, you know. And the God source is bringing people who can channel this energy together to have a more powerful effect, I suppose, on the planet. It is a planetary. This has a planetary aspect, and it's going to manifest that very soon, I believe. If we just have to get this message out on Facebook and on the social media, and it's about time the social media did something useful rather than contaminating people's brains with poison.
Well, let me ask Carolyn. Carolyn, what was your experience of healing before you met Niall?
Okay, well, I've been a yoga teacher and a meditation teacher for 20 years. And I've also done a therapy called zero balancing, which is kind of like acupuncture without the needles. So often when I've done it almost by default, so I've just been doing yoga or hands-on healing, and I've just had feedback over the years that people's lives have changed, or, you know, people have come back to me 6 months later and said my back's not hurt since then. And then I've met Niall, whose energy is obviously really strong, and I guess he has trained me to some extent. So I've definitely had my own abilities before I met Niall, but yeah, he's had kind of helping me to develop my own abilities.
Has it gotten stronger? Your energy has gotten stronger working with Nialls, or is it's your own natural energy?
Well, we don't know yet exactly the specific, because she doesn't have that much experience yet, but she has the same ability to channel this energy. It's not about an individual gift. It's about the ability to channel the energy. The energy is there. It wants to express itself, and it's taking advantage of everybody and every opportunity to do that, except that the world has a problem. It has its head up. It's, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know?
I think what was interesting before was when Denise was speaking, and she said she felt Niall and I were going in opposite, like one going up and one going down. So I think there is a bit of a yin and yang quality between us.
Yeah. Well, let me ask Vincent. Vincent, how do you work? What's your technique of healing?
How do I work what?
How do you what healing do you do?
Well, what I mostly look for with people is what their emotional issue is, and I help them to define where their belief system came from the history. But also in any physical discomforts, I also look for what the emotional issue is behind it. Because when somebody has a physical issue, it's usually because the energy is not running through that spot in the body. And that in itself causes pain, or it'll cause a dysfunction in an organ. So I look for what the issue is that's causing the energy to slow down.
Right. So, I mean, we're not here to therapize Nicholas, but does any of that relate to what you've been going through, Nicholas?
Well, yes. I've been investigating this only in the last month, and it was all something that I was not open to before. I don't know why I wasn't, but it's come upon me, and the words ring in my ear. My mother was a psychotherapist when she was alive, and was always saying to me, asking me about my emotional life as to why I had back pain, and I didn't know how to deal with it. But now what Vincent is saying is something that I'm starting to work with, but it's far from obvious to me, and I'm trying that.
Maybe your mother was back pain. I don't know. I'm just projecting my own. No, I'm kidding. You know,
I
saying,
didn't hear the
you know,
question. Sorry.
I said maybe your mother was the back pain.
Let's say she had her own way of doing some things. Yeah, yeah.
Perhaps a part.
Or
She may have had a problem.
another way to look at it, what was the resistance you had standing up to?
Yes, that's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you, Vincent. That's a good. But Niles and Carolyn, I think you don't need the psychological, because the energy will clear the psychological, which will clear the physical. So that's my sense of how you're working, two of you. Would you say that, Niles?
Yeah,
Because-
well, yeah, it seems to transcend all that. Yeah, just bang, bang, you know.
But it resolves the psychological, I think, in order for the physical to work.
It isn't just an energy for healing physical. It's affecting an awful lot of other areas. It's like a rising tide. Everything is affected by it upwardly. That's my sense. That's my experience of my perception of it, and my feedback and the general experience. Yeah.
It makes sense what Vincent is saying, though. You have to address that for direct response, perhaps. So, I mean, there's many approaches to healing. I mean, there's, you know.
Yeah, another suggestion when you're working with people is to not only keep your hands where the pain is, to actually take your hands and move it through the body to get the energy flowing through the body. Because usually what happens when there's pain, it's a buildup of energy. So you want to, it's kind of like a buildup of sticks in a stream. It blocks the water. So you want to kind of clear that block out so the energy starts flowing again. And oftentimes when you do that, then it's possible that someone will have something come to mind that's related to the discomfort they're having.
How does that sound, Niles? Or you want to stick with what you know? I mean, would you attempt?
I think we just have to channel the energy, and it knows what to do after that. I don't think I need to, I don't think I need to burn up any brain cells more than that.
Right, but it's all good. All these approaches are valid, and they work for some people. I mean, I think what Niles has seems to work. We saw a dog a couple of weeks ago that was limping with this crooked paw, and it completely straightened out right there on camera. If you look at some of the older videos
excuse me, Alan, we have the video isolated of that, and it's been downloaded, and we'll have that to you probably tomorrow. Video.
Oh, great! Yes, please send that to me. That's excellent.
Well, I'll ask the guy that cut it from the program. He'll send it to you. Yeah. I'll ask him.
Right, and so, I mean, I'm sure dogs have psychological problems, but they seem to be very impacted with this type of healing. So
yeah, because their head is in
all
the way of it, and the religious conditioning and all this garbage. Yeah.
They do have emotional problem. I mean, or issues. Some of them don't feel loved, or some of them ignore. Dogs and cats do get emotionally.
Yeah.
So I think anyway, it's all good. So I think that's about an hour now almost. But Nicholas and Denise, come back next week and contact Niles at the team if you want to. And Carolyn, what are you going to be doing to promote next week's show?
I did lots of things. I just wanted to kind of come tonight to get a sense of what it's about, so then I can go on and try and flood social media and stuff with it. To try and get lots
if more people, we go around the room a couple of times, like once or twice, like when we had about 10 or 20 people, mostly everyone who wanted to get a shot,
Mhm.
and we went back. Sometimes that would take 2.5 hours to do, but everyone seemed satisfied. The situations that doesn't work for Nialls, you want to tell people in your experience what it has not worked for when you said it was a
Very, to be honest, very little, very few, very little thing. If it's a crush ball, if it works on most soft tissue things, and which it covers most injuries, actually.
right. The things you said it didn't work on bone or something.
Oh, yes,
like that,
yes.
right?
If it's a bone on bone, a hip or a knee, well, obviously because the cartilage is gone and they can't the energy, we can't regenerate that cartilage, at least not in any short term way. Not as far as I can tell. So if it's bone on bone, no, yeah. No.
But in most cases, I think in Nicholas' case, I think we have a good shot of correcting it. And
Yeah, that's obviously not on bone. But yeah.
Right.
It's that bone on bone is basically the knees or the hips. But everything else, yeah. It's very straightforward.
And we're gonna make Denise a great singer too.
She definitely has serious potential there, all right?
You're so
Right.
kind to say.
Yeah.
Are you a professional singer, Denise, or just like to sing?
Nicholas, do you want the telephone number here in the UK? We can get it for you if you want it.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yes.
Find it out, Caroline, please. Yeah.
While you're
Yeah,
doing that, I'd say I was interested in Vincent's contribution. Thank you, Vincent.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Vincent. And
Thank you, yeah.
and I felt your energy too as you were tuning in to all of us. And so that's what happens sometimes. When more people we get here, the more powerful these sessions can be, because thoughts are really things. Intention is really energy, as far as I know.
Nicholas, if you got a pen to take this number down?
Yes. Ready,
I'll
go.
write in the chat.
Okay, it's 07311.
Wait, 07. Wait, start 073.
I don't think. So,
11.
Is it 11? Yeah.
07311.
249
9
449.
449.
Yeah, we've got that.
Is that you ringing?
249
Yeah.
All right, well,
Thank you.
Is that it? Oh,
We'll be in
oh,
touch. Thank
okay.
you so much, everybody.
Yes, thank you, Denise and Nicholas. Thank you, Vincent. Nialls, let's be in touch too. And strategies for next week's big call. So that's Friday, the 25th,
Thanks, Caroline.
around the same time. Okay, good luck with everything, Nicholas. Hope it
Thank
works
you.
out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
See you later,
you.
Mark.
Bye.
Goodbye for now.
Thank
Have a
you.
lovely weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You going, Alan?
Oh wait, no, I'll talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
Let me just end. Let me just end the stream. Oh, did I end the stream? Oh, here.